The music world, often a beacon of joy and catharsis, is no stranger to profound loss. Notes that fade into silence, stages left empty, lives cut short. Yet few announcements pierce the soul quite like the passing of Ethan Browne, the 52-year-old son of legendary singer-songwriter Jackson Browne. Revealed in a somber Facebook statement on a crisp Wednesday morning, Ethan's death at his home on November 25, 2025, has cast a pall over the folk rock pantheon. Jackson, now 77, the voice behind anthems of introspection like Running on Empty and Dr. My Eyes, offered no specifics on the cause, his words a fragile bridge between grief and grace, a plea for privacy amid the public's voracious curiosity. In this void of detail, speculation swirls, conspiracy theories fester, and a family's private agony becomes fodder for the digital age's relentless scrutiny. Ethan's life, though lived largely out of the spotlight, was indelibly shaped by his father's towering presence. Born to Jackson and actress Phyllis Major in the whirlwind of 1973, he entered a world of melody and movement, tour buses rumbling through neon-lit nights, studios humming with creative fire. Phyllis, a radiant talent whose film roles in the Chicago Teddy Bears hinted at untapped depths, brought a Hollywood sheen to their bohemian existence. But joy was fleeting. In March 1976, at just 30, she took her own life, leaving toddler Ethan adrift in a sea of sorrow. The tragedy, a gunshot in their Los Angeles home, echoed through Jackson's oeuvre, infusing albums like The Pretender with raw vulnerability. These days, a timeless lament of weariness, took on new layers, its lyrics a veiled elegy for lost love and fractured futures. Jackson, ever the resilient artist, channeled pain into purpose, raising Ethan with a network of aunts, uncles, and the extended family of musicians who orbit the Laurel Canyon scene. Ethan's childhood unfolded against this tapestry. Summers at the Troubadour, where his father sets blended protest folk with California cool, holidays in Santa Barbara, where the ocean's rhythm offered solace. He pursued his own path, carving a niche in environmental advocacy, a nod to Jackson's activism with groups like Muse, Musicians United for Safe Energy. Ethan's work with indigenous land rights and climate initiatives mirrored his father's ethos, songs as activism, art as awakening. Friends recall him as quiet yet fierce, with a dry wit and a guitar always within reach, strumming covers of his dad's hits around campfires. The announcement of his passing landed like a dissonant chord. It is with deep sorrow that we share that on the morning of November 25, 2025, Ethan Browne, the son of Jackson Browne and Phyllis Major, was found unresponsive in his home and has passed away. Jackson's statement read, each word weighted with the gravity of finality. We ask for privacy and respect for the family during this difficult time. No further details are available at this moment. The restraint spoke volumes. A man who has bared his soul in verse now shielding his heart from headlines. Tributes poured in from peers. Bonnie Raitt, who duet with Jackson on I'm Still Standing, shared a memory of Ethan's laughter at a No Nukes rally. Linda Ronstadt, an early collaborator, posted a simple broken-hearted for you brother. Yet, in the absence of facts, shadows lengthen. Online forums ignited with conjecture. Conspiracy theorists latching onto a 2020 New York Times profile where Jackson revealed his COVID-19 diagnosis. Jackson Browne on testing positive for COVID-19, his condition and passing it to his son. The headline blared, detailing mild symptoms and a full recovery. Jackson, ever the public servant, used the platform to urge vigilance. I'm okay, I'm not bad at all, he said, emphasizing collective responsibility. Everybody has a role to play in the health of the country and of the world. The piece noted his concern for Ethan, then 47, exposed during a visit. Fast forward 5 years and ill-informed voices twist this into causation, peddling narratives of long COVID or vaccine fallout without evidence. One commenter speculated, in previous years hordes of premature mystery deaths have usually indicated a very bad wave is approaching, a chilling blend of pseudoscience and paranoia. Such rhetoric isn't new. The pandemic scars run deep, breeding distrust in institutions and a hunger for hidden truths. Ethan's age, 52, prime for life's next chapter, amplifies the shock, inviting what-ifs that disrespect the family's veil. Experts in grief counseling decry this intrusion, noting how social media amplifies misinformation, turning mourning into melee. Jackson's history of loss, Phyllis's suicide, a 1992 divorce from Lynn Sweeney, adds layers. His songs like For a Dancer, a eulogy for his young cousin, now resonate as premonitions. Ethan, in rare interviews, spoke of resilience. Dad taught me that pain is fuel for the fire, he once told a sustainability podcast, crediting music's healing power. The Browne legacy is one of endurance. From Jackson's 1972 debut Jackson Browne, a sophomore slump turned classic, to Ethan's behind-the-scenes role in archival releases. Unreleased tracks from the Late for the Sky era, featuring Ethan's childhood cameos, might see light posthumously, a bittersweet inheritance. As fans light virtual candles sharing playlists of Take It Easy and The Loadout, the conversation shifts to mental health, a thread Phyllis's death wove early. Jackson's involvement with Turnbridge, a recovery center, underscores this. Ethan's passing reignites calls for destigmatization. In the quiet aftermath, Jackson retreats to his Santa Monica sanctuary, where guitars gather dust and ocean views offer no answers. Ethan's life, though eclipsed by fame, was a melody of quiet impact. Hikes in the Sierras, advocacy letters to Congress, late-night jams with friends. His death, shrouded in unanswered questions, reminds us that even icons navigate unseen currents. As Jackson heals, perhaps a new song emerges, transmuting grief into grace. For now, silence honors the son who walked his own line, far from the spotlight's glare.